the key ingredient I would say is never give up. Do you know what I mean? Never give up. Believe in yourself. That's the number one key ingredient. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nothing works. Because sometimes when we're doing something, the people you think is going to support you the most are the people who don't believe you at all, who don't believe in your dream or your vision. And that can easily pull you off if you don't believe in yourself and have a self-love for yourself. So I think the key ingredient for us is for you to have the self-love and believe in yourself, and then you can start networking and everything will fall out in place.
Amos Madra.
Mina Dollz, a warm welcome to you. It's been a while since we last caught up. What's happened since the pandemic? It was at the start of the pandemic when we last spoke. What have you been up to?
Oh, thank you for having me on your show. It is an honor to be on your show again. A lot has been happening. Like traveling wise. I've been doing a lot of traveling, just to try and explore a little bit after the pandemic. I just thought I should take a wee break and do a little bit of me. Do you know what I mean? To travel, to explore, to relax, for my own mental health. I think that really does, we do need it sometimes. It does help, do you know what I mean? For you to, clear your head when you have a lot going on.
Absolutely.
It does everything that happened.
It does make a huge difference to go away and just to recharge the batteries. But the sorts of places you're going, you're not exactly, you're going to the most exotic places in the world. I mean, your Instagram is blowing up, as a result of your travels.
Thank you.
Paris and Mykonos and so on. Tell us about your travels, your adventures, and you've managed to captivate that using your social media as well.
Yeah, I went to Mykonos. It was really nice. A lovely place to party-wise, relaxing as well. Depending on what you want, everyone is different when they want on a holiday. Do you know what I mean? And I also went to Paris. Just to Paris is a city of love. Do you know what I mean? It's nice to go to a place like that as well, just to relax your mind and just meet beautiful people, and just how will I say, like, I don't know.
And you did that with your friends as well, didn't you? So it was fabulous.
Yeah, I did that with friends. Yeah, so I did that with friends. Yeah, I just thought I've not really traveled much with friends. I just thought I should really try that now, to go more of a girly kind of holiday. I think it's much needed when you're really stressed. Because I was stressed with my show. I just thought I should take a wee break. With the pandemic really did affected a lot of our sort of thing that we do, like a show or different businesses. A lot of people were affected in different ways. Yeah,
absolutely. And that's the thing, isn't it? You're used to being on my side of the perspective and interviewing your guests. Tell us, for those who are hearing about you for the first time, tell us about yourself. Of course, you've got the shows, you produce programs and so on. Tell us a bit more about yourself.
Okay, my name is Christina. Yeah, Mina Dollz is my brand name. I'm a movie producer. I do African movies, Nigerian, per se, kind of movies. And I'm also the founder and the CEO of DMD Talk Show, a woman empowerment show, where we interview authors, entrepreneurs, actors to come and share their story to inspire our viewers, So that's what I do.
And that show's been an absolute huge hit. You've had some great guests on there.
Yeah.
I've also had the privilege of being on there as well, interviewed by yourself. So, and you made me feel very relaxed, so that was good.
Oh, thank you. I need to interview you again.
So,
well, you have to come down to the studio because we're working on going back on the studio rather doing Zoom. So that's the thing, you have to.
And that's the thing, you travel quite far as well, don't you? Because it's all in London as well, the studios. So
yeah,
it is quite a bit of a travel. Now, the movies, Nigerian movies are doing absolutely huge. Doesn't matter what part of Africa you go to, everybody's watching Nigerian movies. Talk to me about, your, when you started with this, what did you want to achieve from it, and where do you see Nigerian movies going?
I've seen Nigerian movies going global, by the grace of God. Yeah, when I started a movie production, I wanted to put out true life stories, because there's a lot of people out there, that have gone through a lot and they've not been able to share their story so that people can relate in different ways. Some people relate in reading books, some people relate in movies, some people relate in watching like shows, like interviews or social media's motivational speaker. So I wanted to pass a story through a movie. So that's where I started. That's where I started my movie production in Nigeria, to create like a true life stories of what's actually inside of a little bit of Africa, what's going on, so people know how people live there, the struggle, and and everything.
And when you say you want it to go global, it's already going global. When you put on Netflix, you go into Hey You, popular streaming services, it's there. There's a demand for it. And streaming services like Netflix and Hey You understood the demand for it, so they're certainly putting it out there. The Real Housewives of Lagos, I could go on with so many other programs. So it really shows that the world has recognized the value in Nigerian programs.
Yeah, we're getting there slowly. Yeah,
absolutely. And you're certainly on the way to doing, you're doing that with what you're yourself. How did you start? How did the whole thing start for you? Did you always, were you always involved in TV, or how did it start? Where did you get the idea that, this is what I want to do?
It all started when I go to Nigeria quite a lot. I used to go to Nigeria quite a lot for holidays, and I was meeting people. I was networking. It started by networking. So networking is very important. So I go on holidays and I meet people through parties, through networking, and I met a lot of actors, a lot of directors, producer. And I felt when I had this contact with me, I was like, what am I going to do with this contact? And that's why I got the inspiration to start moving. So that was where it got started. It got started from networking in Nigeria, meeting people.
Yeah, and again, it's the value of that networking, isn't it? They say, is that your network is your net worth?
Yeah.
And would you say that's come true for you?
Yeah, that's come true for me. Yeah, because that makes it really easy. Yeah, to actually break into the movie industry in Nigeria, because there's quite a lot of producer. It's not quite an easy market for you to break in. Do you know what I mean? So having those contacts makes it a little bit easier for me.
Yeah. And how can the average person make those inroads? How can they get to those contacts? How can they, rub shoulders with those producers?
It's all about networking. You can network anywhere in London, in Manchester, in Nigeria. You just have to push yourself out to go a lot of events and meet people. You don't need to have it all for you to meet those people. Do you know what I mean? What we need to understand, I believe, that networking is very, very important in business, in whatever you're doing. It is important to meet people, to make those contacts. If you go out a lot, then you meet people and then you can easily break in slowly. But first, you need to have a passion for it as well. If it's your passion, do your research, go out to movie, movie premieres, networking, like go to like parties, like you can even go to like easy party, like for example, like comedy show, and you can meet people there as well. It doesn't have to be necessary in business kind of networking events. You can meet people anywhere. We just have to push yourself more to be able to go out and socialize more. I know sometimes we find it a bit difficult to socialize, but we'll have to sometimes to come out from our closet. Am I making sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's great advice. Really good advice. Would you say that is the key ingredient to trying to get far with whatever it is that you want to do?
Yeah, as well. The key ingredient I would say is never give up. Do you know what I mean? Never give up. You know, believe in yourself. That's the number one key ingredient. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nothing works. Because sometimes when we're doing something, the people you think is going to support you the most are the people who don't believe you at all, who don't believe in your dream or your vision. And that can easily pull you off if you don't have, if you don't believe in yourself and have a self-love for yourself. So I think the key ingredient for us is for you to have a self-love and believe in yourself, you know, and then you can start networking and everything will fall out in place. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nothing works. All you keep seeing is failure. All you keep seeing is the negative things they say, the negative, do you know what I mean? They say to you. But when you believe in yourself, you just take it as a pinch of salt. Whatever negative thing they say to you, what you see is where you're going, the vision, what you want to achieve. Do you know what I mean? So it is important for us to have, you know, self-love as well, and, you know, believe in yourself, believe in no matter what, no matter who doesn't believe in you, just believe in yourself, because at the end of the day, your vision, no one understands it. So it's okay for them not to, you know what I mean, understand your vision or believe in your dreams. You can see your dream. You know what you want to become. That's the key ingredient, I would say.
Incredible advice. That is fantastic. You know, you're very passionate. You enjoy what you do. What is it that you enjoy the most if you had to pick something?
It's what I enjoy the most is the, you know, the watching people coming out to share their story that they've been not been able for years to talk about, it being ashamed of. Do you know what I mean? And you know, those stories inspire me a lot, and getting positive comment. Like, you know, there's one time we did that interview. I interviewed a lady who was sexually abused by her dad's best friend. And then this interview went viral, and there was this lady who reached out to her that she was about to commit suicide. And when she watched the lady's interview, that changed everything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is huge to me. Do you know what I mean? Those are the most important part. Those are what actually inspire me and keep doing what I'm doing. You know, I want to keep doing it to try and reach out to more people, because there is a lot more people out there. So we need to keep creating that awareness for people to speak out, or people to stand up, or people to, you know what I mean, to overcome whatever they're facing. So yeah.
Yeah, and it's of course really important, you know, when you know that you're impacting people's lives in a very positive way. And, you know, again, if on your social media, you're very positive, you know, you're always putting something to inspire people. Is that something that just comes natural to you?
Yeah, because it's part of me. Is I do. So I love encouraging, empowering other people, because life on its own is tough. People face different challenges. Do you know what I mean? That little kind word of, you know, positive write-up can change someone's day. Do you know what I mean? Someone might be down and just see your write-up, and that'll just put a smile on their face. You know?
And that's it. We all need a bit of positivity each day. So what can we expect in the near future? What is Mina Dollz up to? Can we expect more movies? DMD talk show? What's going on? We'd love to know.
Yeah, of course. More movies is going to come out. I'm working on a lot of projects to keep producing more, you know, inspiring movie, true life stories, and DMD show as well. You know, I'm working on rebranding, you know, and DMD shows. So to get more, we're going to start doing more interviews and, you know, grow bigger. My plans for the future is to see I can reach out to a lot of people and see I can support the what's it called, the guests are coming, because some of the guests that are coming, they've not healed properly. Do you know what I mean? So my plans for the future is to see how I can grow bigger, to work with expertise that can start helping those people that are struggling in those areas. So when they come on the show, then I can actually, if they want to, you know, get the full proper healing, I can connect them to the expertise who can actually help them as well. And to do more courses, to see if I can go back and do more courses to get more knowledge and what I'm doing, you know, to grow more, to grow bigger, to touch more life, and eventually maybe have my own TV channel.
Absolutely. I won't be surprised if that's going to happen very soon. With
Yeah.
the pace you're going, you're full steam ahead. So we can expect that to happen very soon, I'm sure. So for the audience, I'm sure many people want to connect with you. You know, they want some inspiration. How can they connect with you? What's your social media handles?
On DMD, Mina Dollz talk show. Is it Mina Dollz talk show? No, sorry, Mina Dollz. Yeah, at Mina Dollz something. Yeah, Mina Dollz on Instagram. So
Yeah.
you can reach out to me on at Mina Dollz on Instagram and at Mina Dollz on Facebook as well, or at minadollz@gmail.com. If you want to come on the show, if you want to be part, just reach out to us. You know, stay tuned. We're coming back soon. You know, we're working a lot of things and we're coming out better and bigger for everyone.
All right, Mina, thank you very much. It's been great having you here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's a honor and it's a pleasure.
You take
Yeah,
care of yourself, and we'll look forward to catching up soon. If you want some amazing inspiration, check out the videos next to me, and I'll see you right there.